Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. I'm Chris, I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hello, viewer. I've just done 100 jumping jacks. Can you say the same?
I certainly can't. Alright,
Good.
last time...
That means I'm winning!
last time we had a terrible dream, and awoke once more to do cop work. We have paid our bill for the night, and we are going to be looking for the cryptozoologist's wife's husband, Morel, the stated cryptozoologist.
Yeah, I bet he would be really interested to learn about the dream we had where her teeth fell out.
Maybe. Here's
the chef from the other day.
Mm-hmm. Very thinly sliced tomatoes.
There's a gag there.
Have anything to say?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Let's point to the blue door.
Okay.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Who is Leo again?
Leo, Easy Leo. He is Everard Clare's body man. Or body man?
Bodyman?
Anyway, he's his flunky, for lack of a better word. He's the guy sitting on the crate outside Everard's office.
Oh yeah, that's right. Leo said you're friends with Manana. Manana? I don't know how to pronounce
Manana.
it. Manana.
Is that true?
Dia Manana. Yeah.
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
We learn nothing.
Yeah, it's difficult to have a conversation with someone when you don't speak their language.
That is true. One time I helped somebody with math because we didn't know the same language. It felt very rewarding.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I had to explain how volume works, in terms of buying groceries. And they're like, I can get 90 apples for 10 cents, right? I'm like, no. And I had to draw diagrams and stuff with numbers, and they're like, oh, I get it, in their language. I'm like, okay. I'm like, wow, I really helped them. That's good.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers are pretty good.
Yeah, who needs Esperanto when you have perfectly good trigonometry and calculus?
It's true. That's what the aliens think.
Yeah. Well, what's in the borscht you're making there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Why would you call it a strange language? This is clearly somebody's mother tongue. What?
Strange to you.
Yeah. Also, Gorący Kubek, I thought that's what we weren't supposed to call him. I don't like weird communist.
Sometimes it sticks.
I guess, yeah. As an art cop, I say this is going against the authorial intent of this man.
What's in a name?
Yeah.
A Kubek by any other name would be as Gorący.
Let's go with yes. Yes.
Borscht need more vodka?
Hey, I don't know if that's legal.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
It's cooking
Of
vodka, it's
course,
just potatoes.
vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
I feel like turning the vodka up.
How drunk do we want the Union to be?
Will they be drunk enough that they will notice us, or will they be drunk that they will instantly cause an altercation with us?
Don't know.
How effective would their... I'm gonna say yes. Let's turn it up.
Alright.
I feel like getting Union men drunk is a great idea that will have no repercussions because, as I've learned throughout my life, consequences are always unforeseen. Let's go for it.
Alright, turn it up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
It's like the guy at Wendy's who put the cheese slice in the sauce bucket.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Could I have some of that brew?
He smiles, and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
All right.
Yeah, I don't got much else to say. Stay masculine, friend.
We've got some borscht in a. It's alcohol.
Spiked with hot. Wait, it was vodka before, but now it's high proof moonshine.
Guess so.
What? That doesn't track.
I don't know. It might just be that that's just a word for alcohol, in
Okay,
general.
that's fair. Moonshine is very specific to me, so.
Yeah, it does, but it could just mean like bootleg alcohol generally, right? Doesn't have to mean like whiskey necessarily.
Yeah, it's like a champagne comes from the Champagne province. Everclear comes from the band Everclear.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. For some reason, the map lit up. Don't know why. Maybe no reason. But we have found out who's in the Union box. But we also, where is it here? The special borscht. We found out why it was so special.
Yeah, and it didn't even involve any spit. I'm very glad.
Yes?
Why are we zoomed in so close in the kitchen?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Took me a minute here. All right.
So what will be the benefit of going into the meeting place? Like, I mean, in the eatery right there.
Well, we can talk to the Hardie boys, if we want to, but we don't have to. Like Kim said, we can just walk around.
Yeah, let's talk to everyone outside before we go into the eatery.
Okay. This guy woke up and left, I guess.
Yeah, Anthony Fantano here knows it's all about the money.
All right. Do you want to go in here and talk, or do you want to do something else first?
Let's talk to her first and see if she has anything to say.
All right.
Let me handle this.
Oh, okay.
Detective skin color. I'm still black, as you can see. Do you have any more keen-eyed observations?
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice. She's right. You're basically an epidermochromatic police officer.
I want to say, like, you're the gardener, but I don't want to come off as too condescending. Number 3 is, like, I think the worst response. Jesus.
Yes.
Good lord. I still can't believe that was, like, a possibility at all for, like, a dialogue option.
Hey, sometimes your brain fucks up. That's how it goes.
That is true. You're the gardener. Let's go with that one.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardie? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Buford that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school?
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. Like, she was the gardener yesterday, right? Now she is...
Correct.
Like, okay, just wanted to make sure. Like, I don't know if this is like a Serpico thing or something.
No, this is the gardener.
Okay.
Who is apparently not such a gardener after all.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I just want to make sure my memory in real life, IRL, is not failing me.
Yeah, exactly. But it is not. You are correct.
Are you Elizabeth, Miss Buford?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardie.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
I feel like this conversation would have gone a lot smoother if we didn't point out her skin color. But
That's what happens in RPGs, man. You just gotta go with the flow.
Rolled bones, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
I was gonna say, roll the bones is is like even more apropos, given that this system is literally like roll 2d6. Like that's literally how all the skill checks are done. But yeah,
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
What is your role in all this? Yesterday you were a gardener. I was very rude too.
yeah, exactly. It is a fair question.
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Yes,
Maybe
but I don't see how that's relevant.
I don't remember if I have hearing problems. I want to ask, like, why are you so aggressive? Because I want the dialogue branch of "I fucked up, I'm sorry," so I can be a sorry cop. But I feel like asking why are you so aggressive when clearly you know what the fuck happened is just very strange.
It's up to you.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Alright, why are you so aggressive? Again, we're asking a woman who is being assertive, why are you so aggressive? And clearly she just wants us to do our job.
Hmm?
Let's go.
Aggressive, you make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Damn. It's cool and funny. Yeah, that's a great response.
It's true. It's true. That's like, come on, man. Can't you just tell that it's cool and funny?
Yeah, it's really cool and funny when
we when we like have only 3 media companies.
Yeah, consolidation is the best station.
All right, we have to have a political opinion.
I'm trying to parse
or we can
it.
just ask these questions, but
I like that good number 4. I think it seems like the most communist answer. It's a good commie follow-up. Like, yes, we should rise up.
all right, what are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
What? People never take me seriously when I recommend revolution. Ugh, terrible. They just laugh and say, "Tell me another joke, funny man." Terrible.
Statism.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
You know what? That is a...
Never let it be said that this game doesn't understand what's going on in the real world. The game does understand. It just wants you to have a good time.
This game says nothing. I did not make games with messages.
Who would? Not me.
David Cage.
Well, that's true, but David Cage is, of course, a big brain genius who is massive, giant brain is so big that the rest of us can hardly bear to live on the same earth as him. So
yeah, there was no messaging in his hit seminal game, Dublin Become Irish.
It's true.
That's a joke, but I want that game to be real.
Jason, etc.
The balloon. Gotta get the balloon. The balloon.
What a guy. What a game series.
Oh man, what are you gonna do to me?
Is it a threat or a promise or what? Let's find out.
What are you gonna do to me?
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
I'm sorry, those are not mutually exclusive. You can be both.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
All right. Well, Elizabeth is stonewalling us a bit. Not entirely unexpected, as you pointed out.
Yeah. I should go talk to Titus then.
Yep.
Who's standing in what looks to be like a very uncomfortable pose.
I know, right? It doesn't look that comfy, but hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Dudes rock. All right, you want to go in and talk to Titus, or
Let us go talk to Titus.
sure?
Hey Titus, what do you think of the breakfast sandwich? You got the ham and eggs, right? You got to get the ham and eggs wrap. You add the avocado, you're pushing it, but at a certain point, like it just becomes mush. There's too many competing flavors.
Okay. Well, here he is.
All right, Titus, I challenge you to a duel right now.
Oh wait, there's a window here that we can look at as well.
Monica's titties are so big.
hawthorn bushes outside. Oh, you can actually look at just look out the window. That's interesting. Well, do you want to look out the window or talk to Titus?
Let's look out the window, and maybe he'll make eye contact with us as we stare longingly through him.
That's right. That's right.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Okay, we got a perception check.
Perception.
Apparently,
it's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
Oh, what is the time?
I don't know. We can squint.
I feel
There's
like
a little
Clay was
slight
saying.
panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Revert our gaze. Revert our gaze. It's not time yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear that they don't want us to make this check just yet.
Yeah.
So we can always come back later and check it. All right. Want to talk to Titus?
Yeah, let's talk to Titus.
And his
King
boys.
Of Dalmasca. Don't believe Ondor's lies, kids. Yeah. Let's talk
This
to
is
him.
where you say your bed.
Okay. In our new task, interrogate the vigilantes.
Oh, right.
Detective.
Mr. White. Should we stay silent or need to talk about the man hanged in the back? Hanged in the back, not hung in the back.
Exactly. He's not hung I mean, he might be hung in the back, but that's his business, not yours.
Yeah. Also, just like the hanged makes it sound more like a crime, whereas hung makes it sound like he was just an object to be put away. Which, man, language is weird.
I'll put away an object. If you know what I mean.
Ooh, hide
Ooh.
that salami.
All right. Go hang a salon on me. I'm a lasagna hog. Okay.
Let's
Where do you
not
want to go?
say anything just yet. Let's give it a second.
All right.
Hey,
Be stoic.
dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
I'm
Do not
stoic.
let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
Thank you, drama.
We need to talk about the man hanged in the back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Hey, Janky, wait a minute. Are you my
Thanks.
subconscious?
Hey, stop being so incisive with your commentary, Shanky.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
I feel like up until now they've all been implying they want to fuck the corpse, and immediately that's already sus in my mind.
Pretty sus, indeed.
Do a
Pretty boy smell.
first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Did you do it? Just flat out. No, scan the room.
Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man, in his 30s, overbearingly masculine, sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet, across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mauritian in his late 30s, early 40s, and then standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardie, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
And the odd soul is missing.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardie?
Okay.
The fuck is with you, fella?
This is interesting. Because like immediately just like number 3, that's interesting because already by asking this we're implicating them right off the bat instead of like doing a due diligence of just, you know, where were you? What is this? Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, I mean, let me put it this way. If you want to go all Sherlock Holmes on the matter, it seems like there's some pretty compelling evidence that, you know, the men here were the men, given that their shoe sizes and general weights all match the footprints found at the crime scene. You know, it's not necessarily saying that they did it, but they were certainly present at the crime scene, I believe, is the implication we can at least draw, right?
Oh, yeah. But if we weren't in Harry Dubois' head and we're looking from the outside, it just looks like we Sherlocked the whole thing, and it just makes it look like we already have, like, the case solved in our heads, and we're just doing just the, you know, just going through the motions right now of just this. Like, it looks psychotic.
Well, I mean, Sherlock Holmes is pretty psycho.
He's pretty psycho.
I mean, if you just look, if you think about it objectively, like, he's just a crazy person, but, you know.
Yeah, you know what? He's not a hero. He's a crazy person with a well-adjusted moral compass.
That's true. He is.
Yeah, like most heroes. I found 8. Let's go with number 3 then.
Sure. Where's number 8?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardie boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardie boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking, and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardie, and it's a Hardie girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardie boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardie boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's
That's a
no
threat.
point
Why
in
don't you
pushing
arrest him?
further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardie sooner or later.
Do we really want to risk it and just ask, did you do it?
Oh, I mean...
To a room full of 8, but, like, seemingly, like, strong men who can kick our ass?
I mean, Elizabeth did say that we could come in here and ask questions, so...
Yeah.
Seems unlikely, but
yeah,
we can ask.
Let's put frighten them. It's like, did you do it? And they'd be like, oh, I'm hoping.
Alright, let's find out.
Let's go for it.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Stop referring to the corpse as a pretty boy. That's...
say.
What is this psychosexual shit? Please continue.
But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why are you boot prints all over the scene?
You mean these boots?
Yep.
Yeah.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck. Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
Perfect. We solved the
There's a
case. We
catch
did
in
it.
somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Damn it, number 3 is perfect, but I feel like they fuck it up.
Game over.
Game ends. Because you solved the crime so efficiently, the precinct lost funding. Everyone hates you.
You can't cut funding. You will regret this.
Oh, there's no way to win. It's like real life. It's that moral ambiguity. But there's a catch. Wait. Reaction speed is saying there's a catch in somewhere, but it's like, I feel like it's Evan who's just gonna murder us if we do anything, so it's like...
Well, I mean, if that's the catch, might be worth it to get him to say it. But we could also just, can be like, you confess, if we want.
Yeah, let's go with there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
What? Okay, that was easy.
Yep, they all did it. All 7 of them.
Damn. Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
He was a mercenary? That's it? What is a mercenary in this context? If they went over it before, I must have forgotten.
I don't think they have. We can ask.
Yeah.
And he stepped out alive.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over it. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
How did you even know he was in Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
Good for him.
Oh, he's straightforward.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
That's what's important, right?
That's what's important here.
He wasn't singing Black Parade. He was singing Screed.
That's right.
What did he actually do wrong besides fuck up karaoke night for you guys? He probably have a voice in you that needs to get out.
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Damn.
All right.
That's heavy. Don't do that. That'll get you kicked out of any Discord server.
I was gonna say this is very far away from the karaoke code.
Yeah, damn. That's actual crime.
It is actual crimes.
Let's go with number 1.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here.
Yeah, we got the girl before anything else could happen. Yeah, between what is one a heinous crime and the other just very clearly harassment. How could it possibly get worse?
I was gonna say, I also don't think they actually said that, but whatever.
Yeah, I think they lied. And everyone on the bus clapped.
Yeah, exactly.
Opa homeless style right here. This is a Tumblr story for the ages.
Yeah, but our drama points out that there is something odd. He did mention a rape, but we haven't heard who this guy was allegedly talking about.
Yeah, so we have another person to talk to about this.
Mm-hmm.
So who did he rape then?
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment? If someone has been sexually assaulted...
Kim, it's her! It's her!
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
Alright. Well, we've gotten a pretty good idea as to why these people claim to have killed him, and the reasons.
I guess they're hoping that we would just go, oh, that makes sense. Thank you, vigilantes, for doing something you really shouldn't have.
Well, they clearly have some type of plan going on here, but we can investigate it a bit further.
This could be also just be them lying. I don't know. I see, how did you kill him? We know how he died, so I don't know why that would be a relevant question.
I mean, I don't know. Do we know how he died? We haven't inspected the body yet.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe that's not even his body out there. No, number one feels like we're just reaffirming. Let's go with number two. Who called the shots last night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie boy without arresting all Hardie boys.
Are they a polykill? What is happening?
Do you think you could arrest them all?
This is interesting, because...
So they're relying on the fact that there's 2 of us and 7 of them, basically.
Yeah.
You can't arrest them all. And, and the RCM clearly doesn't care enough to actually send like a SWAT team or whatever the equivalent would be to bust us up.
Yeah. Also, like, we're just asking questions. Who called the shots? We're not going to arrest you. We'll just put your name in a ledger. It's okay.
Might just.
I feel like let's go with number 2.
All right.
I think we're being more assertive.
Who do you fucking think does?
This is weird. Let's go with the 8th Hardie boy.
The one who's missing.
I feel like maybe the person you killed was the 8th Hardie boy because he turned scab. Maybe, I don't know.
Titus, no one was thinking.
No. Fuck no. The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking here.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
Alright, murder's cool. You murdered him just like that. No remorse? Question mark?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Shays Electrique. is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Sent them to the French Reunion Islands? Damn, that's cold. Or warm, I think it's near the equator. I feel like I feel like there's a lot of overlap with 3 and 4, because, I'm just doing my job and we are just enforcing the laws, have very similar sentiments, I think.
True.
Whereas number 4 is just differentiating ourselves from them.
Yep, we're othering them a bit, whereas this is just kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's tough to tell. What do you think?
These real gray area morality, relative moralism games.
I mean, justifiably so, though, right? Because, we can't just... I mean, the idea thing would be to say is, no, I haven't done anything like that, but we know for a fact that we almost certainly have, right? So how do we justify it,
Yeah, and probably, I realize, playing this whole game, approaching this in a way of, I'm going to get the good ending probably is not the best way to play this, especially when this is a very... I don't want to say not straight... this is not a straightforward game. There's a lot here.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah. So they're all bad people. That's just inhumane.
Well, like I said, it's the kind of game that asks questions.
Yeah.
If everybody's bad, what do you do? How do you do good?
Yeah. Let's go with what we do is different, because we're only trying to enforce
the
a
law.
law, whereas I feel like we're differentiating ourselves from them, which I think is relevant to what we're talking about.
All right.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Well, I mean, there is a logic in that, I suppose.
Yeah,
I mean, if the state has the right to execute, then where does the state derive its authority from?
Where does the state end? Am I the state? Is the bullet from my gun that of the president?
I was going to say, the state actually ends at the Four Corners Monument in southwestern United States. That's you can stand in all 4 states at once. Look at you go. All right.
I've never been there. I want to go there.
If you commit a murder, you get arrested 4 times.
But which one allows polygamy?
Well, you can have 4 wives, 1 in each state, obviously.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
In which case, we
you just can't leave, because as soon as you do, you'll get arrested at least twice.
At least twice. Okay, when did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
You end a week on a Friday, you psychopath.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I guess these people are fantasy Europeans.
Yeah, you end the week when the weekend starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no wonder you killed him. You're crazy. How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
I feel like Glenn is the kind of guy that if we could question individually, we'd have this whole thing fucking solved in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
He's let slip so much stuff.
Glenn, be our friend, please. Join us.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Is it a metaphor?
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Oh my god. Oh. Wait, do we only get one more? Or
maybe. I don't know.
Damn it. Well, we know how we killed him. I want to push it. I want to say, why don't I just arrest you? But we've gotten enough insinuation already. We can't. But I want to do it as a power move.
All right. Well, we can.
Let's do it. Will we die? Let's see.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Holy shit.
There is a tense situation brewing.
Man. I feel like I'm gonna die if we just do that.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Damn it, this is a hard one, so I want to see what happens if like they will actually commit another murder in plain sight. But they meant like it's already been established that killing 2 cops won't be enough to warrant like further investigation, I guess.
Well, investigation is one thing, but arrests are another.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, do I martyr myself now so they go in for like another murder they clearly committed to be put away for the one they did before? Just have it doubled down, or
I don't know.
Would the game functionally end here in a success if it's like they killed you, but justice was brought to them for multiple crimes?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
I'm so sorry. I'm deliberating out loud.
That's fine. Hey, that's what the game's about.
Yeah, you can confess to murder. I'm taking you in.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
That's an Easter 50, a Ziemsk-made monstrosity. It'll blow your head clean off. The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
God, we are gonna die. I feel like backing out now would be a punk move. Is that bad?
It's entirely up to you, my friend.
You know, they're serious. Let's back off, I guess.
All right, fair enough.
The little guy? You're the little guy now.
So, little guy, you had some questions?
Yeah, little questions.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, we backed off, and now they think we're a punk. Oh well.
You know what? That's fair, but I feel like the alternative was just getting killed.
The game did seem to strongly insinuate that we might just get shot if we kept doing that.
I'm remembering Measurehead, so that's what came to mind.
Measurehead did just straight up kill us.
Yeah, and given the environment here, I feel like I made the right choice, even if it did damage my morale. It'll make me feel better though. Arresting you. Let's go again.
We can't, unfortunately.
Ow!
Yeah.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Okay. 58% on composure.
Also, no, that's a really good point. If he's a trained killer, how'd you overpower him? I thought he was crazy.
Yeah, we could probably ask that before we go for the composure check.
Yeah, let's do it.
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Let's go with how did this overpowering happen, and then we'll go for the composure.
Okay.
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Okay, want to go for it? Shanky might be lying. There we go. See, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah, Shanky.
Shanky, you little fuck. All right, let's find out. if things aren't quite right here.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
Who's solid and who's
Tell me
cracked?
who's solid?
Yeah, so who's holding the line on this story, but who might be the weak ones that we can potentially squeeze, I suppose.
That's a good point. Who's solid? Let's go with that one.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police.
Is it bad
This
I had a
little
math teacher
rat-faced
that looked
fella
like that one?
is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was saying like Elaine looked like one of my old math teachers. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Fair enough.
Him
Please
neither.
continue.
Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
All right, so who's cracking?
Not the kindest name. Also, where did the odd dialogue go?
Yeah. Just played the weird breathing sound clip.
Also, he kind of looks like what's his face from Mallrats. The guy who's looking at the magic eye. It's a sailboat.
All right.
Hey, you having trouble breathing over there?
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off,
Shanky, you suck.
Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Yeah, fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
All right, we found the weak link in the group. Angus is not so cool, calm, and collected compared to the others.
He may be the big dick, but he's not number 8.
It's
There's
true.
something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
All right. Other questions, I guess?
Why'd you do it?
Like
you already told us.
Copper.
Yeah, so I guess that's just a narrative conceit. You can ask all the questions that are on the list.
How does it feel to extinguish a man?
Well, he's made his feelings pretty clear on the matter, I would say.
But you wake up every day and you realize in any small or large way you have the power to decide who lives and who dies, no matter if you're a small man or a big man.
It's true.
Yeah, I guess that's the only dialogue thing we have left.
What are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
All right, we can establish our authority with him.
Oh, that's because we're so small. We're small men.
We discussed the 8th Hardie, so it gives us a +1, and we still have functionally 0% chance. We have to roll boxcars.
Oh man, what
Pretty
is
much.
I'll talk about the thing again. Yeah, let's go establish authority. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Please boxcars. Please boxcars.
Establish authority.
Nope.
Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
These are all good. Fuck him, I need your gun.
I do like how when authority goes wrong, you act like a child.
Oh my god, I hate that.
It is very, very authoritarian. Authoritarians are basically children who just actually have power instead of just being mad about not having it.
Oh, that's a really good point.
As soon as the facade cracks, they're just throwing a tantrum.
Also, number 1, we don't have to ask that because I feel like it was implied it was Elizabeth right there. and she was anxious about it. So let's not push that.
All right.
Number 2, I think, is too. That's just insane. Number 3, that's also insane. Let's go with number 4. I think that's the best option.
Fair enough. Yeah, with these being our options.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Fuck off! I don't want to do any of these!
You want to be a big man with a gun, Tyler?
You know, I would, but the Colt Single Action Army only has 6 shots.
That's true, and there's 7 of them.
Well, 8 if you count Liz.
But that's why I keep one in the barrel.
Ooh, yeah. What the... Actually, it mentioned the gun. What the fuck would happen if we... Deliberating out loud again, but it's like, that's such a weird choice to have. Like, what is a gun gonna do?
Establish our authority?
Like, what do we...
By being the big man with the gun? Obviously.
Everyone has a gun, though. We're all equilibrium here, then.
But we're the big man with the gun.
But we're smaller than him. Physically. He also has a gun. So authoritarianism doesn't make any sense. It's like there's commentary. Damn it. I feel like going with number 3 just because I think it's funny, because I think the other 2 is just... 1 is petulant and 2 is just insane rambling. Yeah, you know what? No, let's go with number 1. I feel like that is like an actual obstruction of justice. Like, you just admitted another crime took place and you knew who it was, but you're being silent. That's actually kind of fucked up.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah.
But you're not the
Aren't
law.
you listening? It's done. Finito.
Who is the law, truly?
Maybe everyone's been lying to me. Let's go with number 1. Even though it flies in the face of like all the internal politics we've heard up until this point.
But being the law is all about feeling when you really think about it.
Yeah, what is a law if not a feeling? That's why I go 90 in a 40 zone.
Exactly. Laws are basically just vibes.
Did you pass the vibe check when you drove through the school zone?
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop crashing into people in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs!
Garte? What the fuck, man?
Garte, you're a fucking narc.
They're not going to give you anything, can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat.
Shut up! Shut up, barman! Shut up, barman!
What is your...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep in Far's territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
Alright. Well, Garte, as usual, is being a big killjoy.
Garte, you big baby.
But that was quite a long conversation, so I think we'll call the episode here.
I got important feedback on how we conduct our LPs, and the biggest one I got was that these should be 10 minutes long. 10 to 15.
Interesting. Well, I can't make any promises, but what I can promise is that we will be back next time with another episode.
And you know what? I can make that promise, but I will thoroughly break them on purpose.
That is your prerogative. Alright, if you have been, thanks for watching.
If you haven't, thanks for being yourself.
Alright, bye.